Hi everyone, it's Jasmine Rose and I'm here with your weekly reading from the Monday the 8th of February to Sunday the 14th. This week I'm using the Doreen Virtue Magical Unicorns Oracle deck. I'll just give these a shuffle and I'm picking out cards for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and the weekend. Okay, so at the beginning of the week we're talking about how to talk about your feelings. Tell a friend how you feel. I feel as if this is coming up for you because there's maybe been some arguments, things that have been taken the wrong way recently. This may have happened during the Mercury retrograde that we had a few weeks ago. On Monday the 8th we have the new moon in Aquarius, and during that new moon it's time to kind of air out all those grievances that we've maybe had with one another, making sure that you're starting your relationship on a new track. For some of you it may be that you're kind of growing apart from each other in relationships, and maybe it's a time to come together and speak about maybe how you've really been feeling. I feel as if the blue in the card is emphasising this need for clear communication. I feel for a lot of you this may be something that you've struggled with, and there is that genuine fear that if you tell someone how you feel that they might not validate this, and you might feel as if you're not entitled to feel that the way that you do. But with some kind of deeper work there, I feel as if you might be able to resolve those differences. Try to be authentic about what you're feeling, explain why you feel the way that you do. And I feel as if this card is coming up to say that when you speak, when you air your differences, or you tell someone how you're feeling, it's not a case of someone is right and someone is wrong, but it allows the dust to settle and it allows you to kind of reevaluate your relationship. The green in the card is kind of telling me about when you do this, it's really important to kind of try and do this in the most loving manner as possible, and show that you're doing this out of care and compassion for your friend, your relative, your partner, whoever it is that you're talking about, whoever it is that you're talking to about how you feel. And maybe this is kind of signifying that this is maybe a good time to write someone a letter if you feel as if you maybe can't approach them face to face. I feel talking therapies also come into this card. It's a good time to maybe start getting counselling for something that's maybe been bothering you, and it's just to say that talking about your feelings is going to be the best road to health, and that's really going to unblock that heart chakra. If you've been kind of struggling with feeling compassion for other people, if you've maybe been feeling jealous and you know that that isn't a particular personal trait that you like or that you like to feel, and that is something that you want to change, it's saying that as you talk about your feelings to someone, that allows you a better understanding of what's going on in your own head and in your own life. Maybe there's certain things that are making you feel the way that you do, and by discussing these you can get to the bottom of them. I feel the kind of brownness of the horse here really signifies the security that you're really hoping to feel. You're hoping to feel secure again, and this goes to the root chakra. This is all about feeling secure and stable and starting afresh. So Monday, Tuesday, start of the week, it's all about telling other people how you feel, and just remember to kind of keep calm while you're doing this. And I've got a really good feeling that this will work for you, and things will resolve themselves in a really nice, peaceful way that is beneficial for everyone. It may be that you're saying goodbye to old relationships on a mutual agreement. I feel that there is a lot of tension kind of symbolised by the clouds here, but I feel this is only temporarily, and I feel as if when you're done, this is all going to be clear for you. You're going to have a blue sky, and you're going to feel so much better. As we go on to the middle of the week, we've got finish what you've started. You've started something important, and now it's time to complete it. Okay, so this is really about seeing your goals through to the end, and I did mention that this kind of came up last week. When it comes to the new moon is definitely a great time for kind of starting something new, but also I feel as if I have to say that for those of you who are maybe thinking of giving up on a goal that you've had, maybe you've just found it's not that you've failed, it's more that you've found ways in which it doesn't work and you've been urged to see this through to the end. If you quit now, you're not going to get the results that you want. You'll never get the results that you want. So it's really about you've started something important here and now you've got to see it through. Now it might be that you're in a position where it takes a particular long time to achieve that goal, and maybe you're on the bottom step of the ladder and maybe you need to gain certain skills in order to get to the next step. This is basically saying, you know, sometimes these things do take time and you're being asked to have patience with something or someone. I feel this is very much like it's about having a plateau here. Plateaus are okay because it means that you've got to a certain point. You're not back where you started and having to do it all over again. You're just stuck in the middle of the road and you just need a little bit more motivation and a little bit of inspiration to get you started again. I feel as if you're having trouble working out what your next step is. I feel this card is urging you to go into quiet reflection or meditation. Try to take your mind off the situation that you're in just now and do something for yourself. Maybe if it's about a particular person or a relationship that you're in with someone, or even if it's about a goal that you're desperately trying to make with work, business, maybe even if it's a fitness goal, it's asking you just to kind of push all your thoughts about that to the side for the minute and kind of go into this quiet reflection or meditation time and allow the answer to come to you. I feel as if when we look at this sky here, it goes from a kind of little kind of light blue to a darker, more of a purple blue here, and I feel as if it's kind of urging you to ask for help, and you can ask for help either whether it's consulting your spirit guides or maybe it's consulting other people who are in the same line of work as you or an expert in that particular field, and you're asking for help just to get a different vantage point on it and to try and get you, say, up those mountains to where you really want to be. I feel as if these clouds are kind of like little levels or stepping stones that this unicorn's kind of going to fly up to. So I feel as if it's not all about you down here, like maybe take some of the weight off of your shoulders and get other people involved in what you're doing perhaps, depending on what the goal is, and really, like if you're really struggling with motivation and you speak to someone who really motivates you, maybe they've just got a great outlook in life, they're very positive, go to them and ask them what motivates them, how do they find their inspiration, tell them that they inspire you and ask for their help. And I feel as if this will really lift you up and get you to where you really want to be. Don't lose hope. You can finish what you've started, and I feel as if with the new moon coming up, you can plant those seeds, and by the time the full moon comes up, you can maybe see this drawn to a close. And as we go on to the end of the week, we've got teamwork again. We're going back to this idea of not doing everything on your own. Definitely asking for help, and it's saying work with others to make this situation come about. The first thing I want to kind of draw attention to here, if we look at these clouds at the beginning of the week and the middle of the week that are in these cards, like the first one, there's like a massive, like it's almost like quite a stormy cloud, as if like there's a lot in your mind at the start of the week, or maybe a lot in someone else's mind, and as the week goes on these clouds kind of seem to dissipate. So it feels as if, you know, with the right kind of help and advice, those clouds are really beginning to clear. I feel as if maybe this is a time for some of you who have been in quite difficult relationships. For those of you who have just came out of a relationship that was maybe abusive, or if you've left a situation that really was unhealthy for you and other people in it, this is kind of like the calm after the storm almost. And I feel as if for a lot of you it is kind of learning to trust people again, and particularly if you're someone who's always done everything on your own, and maybe you're used to relying on yourself because you feel you can't rely on others. This card is really saying that there are people out there who do care about you. You just need to reach out and say, yeah, I'm needing a bit of help, and let others help you. Perhaps we're maybe just putting up too many emotional barriers when it comes to asking for help, and it's okay to have those barriers, but let yourself be helped. I feel as if this might also be legal help for some of you who have maybe needing to go through the courts for something. This is you getting the help that you need. But I just want to also clarify that help doesn't need to always come in human form. It could be the love and support of an animal that is helping you through a particular time. It could also be that you're asking for divine help from your spirit guides, your angels, your spirit animals, and asking them to come together to give you the help and advice that you really need. So I feel as if this week is really all about problem solving. When we just go back to this card here about talking about your feelings, remember how you feel automatically reflects on what happens around you and what you draw into your life. So talk about your feelings, get them out in the open, and make sure that like these are either the catalyst for propelling you to finish what you've started, or maybe those are the feelings that you need to kind of change. Maybe you need to raise your vibration a bit to attract more of the right kind of circumstances and the right kind of people into your life. Okay, so that's all I've got for this week, and as always, I'll see you next week. Bye.